All was going well at the narrow gauge railway. Everyone was working very hard. Everyone worked from dawn to dusk, pulling passengers, maintenance equipment, or slate to and fro. You could say it was a very pleasant time for all the engines. Frick. Well, except Duncan. Duncan had been busy shunting all morning and afternoon, and least to say is he was getting tired of it. This is getting ridiculous now. I've been shunting train after train after train all morning and afternoon, and I get no rest. Mac grabbed the popcorn. Then why don't you ask Mr. Percival for a rest or something, or a change of work? Did you think he'd listen to an engine like me? No, I thought so. Like, all this shunting is taking effect on my body, especially my wobbly wheel. I can't go one train without it aching, and I almost derail myself. As if that's new. Oh, don't you start. Just then, Peter Sam arrived. Afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Peter Sam. Oh, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. There's nothing good about this afternoon. Oh, and why is that? Well, I've been stuck in the dang yard shunting trains 2 and 4 for hours now, and I keep getting aches in my wobbly wheel, and I'm growing tired of it. It's not like Mr. Percival would actually give me a change of work, because, like, who listens to the engines, right? Tell you what, we'll switch jobs. You take my train to the quarry, and I'll shunt here. See, Duncan, you have people who look out for you. I suppose so. Thank you, Peter Sam. I'll be on my way. Soon, Duncan was on his way to the quarry with his goods train. Ugh, no, this is the life, he said, and he rocked and rolled down the line. Soon, Duncan arrived at Renea's station where he had to wait for an engine to pass. To his left, he saw a lorry being loaded with luggage and other goods. The lorry sniffed when he saw Duncan pull in. Typical. If they had engines as ugly as this, my rearview mirrors would break. Excuse me, what did you say? Oh, you heard me. You steam engines are just all dirty and, well, odd. I mean, look at all that black soot and all that dirty steam polluting the air when you puff along from your funnel or valves. It's disgraceful. And what do you use as gas? All right, gas! Which, in my opinion, is more flammable than coal or water will ever be. Yes, but you see, we road vehicles only run on one source of gas, as you steam engines need two. And we can go anywhere with our road tires and not those ugly rail thingamabobs which are slaves to your rails. Now, if you excuse me, I'm fully moted. I must be off. Goodbye. See you never again. Duncan was furious. Luke did not have a pleasant time passing Duncan, is what I can say for now. Soon, Duncan arrived at the quarry, still fuming. He stopped at a platform where his cars would be unloaded. Sir Handel was already there, shunting slate cars. Oh, what's the matter with you, Duncan? You look more furious than usual. Well, I just met the rudest lorry ever in my entire life. Did you hear about what he said about us steam engines? What did he say? Basically, he talked about how we're ugly, inefficient, slow, and out of date, and how we cause more pollution than they do, even though they have gas and we just have coal and water. Can you believe that? Well, we'll see if that lorry has the same mindset after I get my hands on him. You don't have figure of speech. Then, another lorry came by. This was a different lorry, but they just looked the same, because they were. What the heck? Is that him over there? Looks like it. They look the exact same to me. Come on, turn around. We'll end this. Right. The lorry was just about to depart when Duncan and Sir Handel came in, looking stern. Dang it! There was a long silence. Until the lorry finally spoke. Can I help you? Yes, you can help me if you can explain. Give me like 4 solid reasons to how you guys are better than us on the rails. Well, we're more versatile. If anything happens to your precious railway, we can just go around it, and you're stuck and stranded wherever you are. Well, we can carry 3 times more the load than you can, all on one cylinder. And you, if one of your little tire pops, you're dead. Ever heard of a spare tire? Oh, right, you don't have one besides those ugly rip-off iron ones. Oh, you really expect me to believe that the kind of tire we have proves that you're better? In a cosmic sort of way, yes. Why, I ought to... Sir Handel, Duncan, you both have trains ready. And you've got to be going to Kirk Ronan soon. Get going. Well, I think that's the end of this discussion. Goodbye. And the lorry left, leaving 2 furious engines behind. As the 2 engines set off to do their work, neither of them had noticed that the first lorry that Duncan encountered had heard everything. It was late that night when Duncan arrived back at the sheds. Pretend to say it again. And he was very exhausted. Psst, Duncan, huh? Duncan, how was your day? Oh, it was fine for the most part. Thanks for swapping jobs with me, Peter Sam. Now, good night, I'm tired. Good night, Duncan. And the engine fell asleep. Later on, in the middle of the night, Garlowe had mysteriously started moving all by himself, going backwards down the line. He was still asleep. Up ahead, there were derailed slate cars lying all over the line, and he was heading straight for it. Oh, fizzling fireboxes! What the? Garlowe, are you alright? I think so. I just can't be derailed, 'cause, our crew's on here. Well, I'll sit it through with you until tomorrow morning. How's that? Thank you, Rusty. There we go. So the engines went, somehow, back to sleep as they waited for help the next morning. Next morning, Rusty heaved and hauled Skarlobe out of the wreckage with the crane. While the other engines had went away to do their work, Peter, Sam, Duncan, and Sir Handel stayed to inspect as they had no jobs in the early morning. And Duke was in the sheds resting as he was being sizzled up as he had a late firing. Mr. Percival carefully inspected the damage. This isn't good. Wait, what's wrong, sir? I don't know, Duncan. You tell me, considering this train involves your slate cars you delivered last night. Wait, what? 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 I can't hear you. Duncan, I thought you took the cars here last night, not damaged them all across the line. I did. I put them in the siding and then I went to sleep. You saw me. And I hear there's a mess up at the quarry, too. Cars derailed all over the place, slate everywhere. Total mess. I already sent Luke up there to clean it up. But, sir, you've got to believe me. It wasn't me. Well, to be fair, Duncan, you were the last engine up last night. Well, Peter Sam was too, but he wasn't in steam, and you just took a journey down the line. Pardon me, sir, said Duke as he eased up, but I think we should find more evidence and have an investigation about this accident. After all, they say innocent until proven guilty. You're all right, Duke. All right, Duncan, we'll have I see. We'll have an investigation about this, but until we do, you'll have to stay in the shed for further notice. Not as a punishment, just, so inspectors can come and ask you questions. Is that all right? Yes, sir. That's fine. All right, now, I must be off. I have some paperwork to fill out. Goodbye. Don't worry, Duncan. We'll find a way out of this. Yes, I need to find a way out of this yard. I'm running late. Sorry, Grandpuff. Young whippersnappers. Sir Handel kept thinking to himself about the event during his passenger run. Proof. Where can I find some proof? Proof? You mean proof about this morning's incident? Yes, Gertrude. Poor Duncan's taking the blame for it, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't him. Then Millicent, the other bogey coach, spoke up. Well, Sir Handel. Yes? Last night, I was still half asleep, but I swear I did hear some ballast crashing onto the line and trucks derailing, and then I heard a motor drive away very quickly with wheels screeching, etc. But when I opened my eyes, I was still half awake, and I swear I saw smoke billowing out of some truck's exhaust pipe. Maybe that has to do with something. Yes, that sounds nice. For proof. The lorries! That's it! What's it? I've just figured out a way to get some proof. With this said, Sir Handel puffed quickly and eagerly to the next station, and the top station. Once he got there, he left his coaches in a siding and went up to the quarry. First, he stopped to make some arrangements. Ladies, there's someone I want you to meet. Oh, and who would that be? Oh, his name might be... Private Eye, Sir Handel. Are those glasses? Yep, and now if you excuse me, I'd be off. Goodbye. This railway gets weirder and weirder every day. As Sir Handel arrived to the quarry, he overheard the lorries talking. This time, there were 3 of them. The first lorry Duncan had encountered was number 2. The one Duncan and Sir Handel had both encountered was number 3. And now, both lorries were talking to number 1. Caused some real damage today. Well, last night. Yeah, we showed those steamers who's boss. Hopefully that yellow dweeb is getting the blame for it. Sounds pretty exciting. Oh, it was. In fact, we have a plan for tonight, too. Yeah, this time we're gonna make the yellow dweeb run away instead of that number 1 idiot. Oh, snap. Yeah, since the line will be cleared at night, he'll hopefully run up to the old iron bridge where we're gonna, tinker with the rails a little bit. He'll make a nice splash. You two are very sly. Why, thank you. We try. Alright, here we go. Yeah! It's, you. Are those glasses? As I was saying, good afternoon, you 3. There are 3 of you. Sir Handel was playing along to make it look like he had no idea what the lorries were talking about. Yes, there's 3 of us, if you didn't know. Now, what's with you sneaking up on us? Yeah, in our private conversation. Wait, you 2 were... Oh, you 3 were talking? I didn't hear. Good. You have one sense of decency. Now, what do you want? Well, nothing now. If you 3 want to act like that, I'll be on my way. Goodbye. Almost forgot my train. Goodbye. Frick. And that was that. Sir Handel raced back to Croven's Gate as fast as he could, where he met a sad and solitary Duncan. Alright, Duncan, listen up. You have to take my night train tonight. What? But I have to stay in the sheds until an investigation's brought out, and that's the last train of the night, and I can't be trusted with that, apparently. No. Just do it. Come on, I'll have my driver go with you tonight, alright? But why? Trust me. It's really for your own safety. Well, what's more safe than sitting in the shed doing nothing? We'll see tonight. What are you on about? Alright, I can't say anything now, but, as soon as you get to the quarry, race to the old iron bridge on the side closest to Croven's Gate. Trust me, please do this. Fine, whatever. And with that, Sir Handel went away to shut his train. And I thought Peter Stam had a bolt loose somewhere. And so that night, Sir Handel's driver took Duncan with him on the night run. There we go. You think it'd be easy for Sir Handel to answer my questions? No, my favorite spot in the shed will be taken. What is this, annoying Duncan week? Come on, first the yard, then... Alright, I think the last train is gone. We'll go this way, you go to the bridge. Right. The lorries carefully made their way outside the sheds. What they did know was that Sir Handel was still awake. He had just heard someone coming, saw a glimpse of the trucks, and had shut his eyes to pretend like he was asleep. One of the lorry's non-existent driver came out of its cab and walked up into Sir Handel's cab, releasing the brakes. Slowly but surely, Sir Handel started to move, as the driver had also opened the regulator. Crap, here we go. Shame we didn't get that yellow guy, but we got the blue guy, so that's good enough. Wait, won't he run out of steam? Yeah, but, your driver just, closed the regulator before he got out, so he'll stop eventually. It's just a little fright. Oh crap. Luckily for Sir Handel, Duncan was on his way to the old iron bridge. Sir Handel continued to gain speed down the line, with the lorries following him. This is gonna be awesome! Look who's superior now. Hey, you can't hear you. He's sleeping like the useless pile of scrap on he is. Duncan had just crossed the old iron bridge when... What are you doing here? I'm making my way home. Why do you ask? And what are you doing on the rails? Well, are you somewhat related or responsible to what happened last night? Are you trying to start trouble again? Gotta run. I'll get back here to you. Alright, we're almost there. Perfect. Freeze, mother lover. What the? I thought he was asleep. I thought too. Oh, no, you don't. Beep, beep. As you may have guessed, both engines and trucks were heading towards each other. What the? Is that? Oh, God. Get out of the way. What the? Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Disaster lay ahead. Prepare to meet Amtrak. In Luckily, no one was hurt. Everyone laid sprawled on their side. While Sir Handel and Duncan didn't take too much damage, each lorry was almost totaled on their chassis. They had popped tires, scrapes, scratches, dents, you name it, broken windows, etc. Come here again, and there's more coming. That did the trick. Each lorry sped off. Well, actually, no, they went like 2 miles per hour. They limped away. We surrender. We surrender. 12 minutes later. Well, Duncan, we've done it. If I'm not mistaken, this was a scheme to get rid of those lorries, was it? Considering they were probably behind the incident last night, or almost 2 nights ago, yes. Wow, you did that for me? Of course, anything for a friend. Soon, help arrived the next morning. Rusty had brought Mr. Percival with him too, and Peter Sam tagged along. Well, Sir Handel and Duncan, you two have certainly had the night, haven't you? Both engines gulped. They had completely forgotten about their accident. Well, I've heard what you did, and while I don't appreciate Duncan breaking rules technically, and engines chasing lorries in the middle of the night, I commend you for your bravery, and thank you for getting those lorries out of here. That made both engines delighted. Thank you, sir. Now, good thing you two only had minor damage. You'll just be in the sheds for about less than a day, getting the little touch-ups done. Then you'll be back in service. Oh, that's good. I don't fancy sitting in a shed again for the whole day. Well, I guess it's all in the day's work for Sherlock Handel.
That was so cringy, never do it again in your life.
Aw. As for the lorries, they didn't go back to the Scarlet Railway and cause mayhem there. However, they did cause mayhem on the standard gauge railways, but that's another story for another day. Also, we're ripping off Victor Tanzig now. Duncan, move aside, little fella.